Hey guys, what's crappening? It's Troy here, DIEtryin, and I'm just having a chill day off work here. It's about 4 in the afternoon. I just thought I'd play a chill game. So, we're gonna play a little, What Remains of Edith Finch. Just drinking some coffee, keeping it chill. Anyways, as soon as you start the game, it just starts. So, I had to skip the very intro. You're on a ship. Anyways, we head to a mansion, we do some exploring. Well, no, let's just go into it. So this is just how the game starts. I may have to turn up my mouse sensitivity. Oh.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense.
Mouse controls.
And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
Oh, shift makes you zoom in. So does the mouse button. Okay.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I did play this game back when it first came out, which was a very long time ago.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Oh, wait, there was something there. Can you reopen? I don't think I can reopen that. Well, let's just find
I
out.
hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Run button. Yeah, this game is
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
That's an SC1.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Are you supposed to go down there? Because there's a road up here. This looks like a path, and I like exploring shit, so let's head down here and see what's going on.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
This kind of reminds me of another game
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Right now, it kind of reminds me of a game called The Cursed Forest. It was also in early access when I was playing. That play kind of got fucked over because I ran into a bug. But the game wasn't done yet, so I should have hit that one up again. I wonder what happened to that one. It's been like 4 or 5 years since I played that one, too. This is a nice looking game. Oh, that other path just went the same way. I kind of want to see if there's anything up there. Sorry, if there's nothing up there, I'll just cut it out. Oh, there's a deer. Hi, deer. Bye-bye. Wasn't that pretty? The other path just went up here. Oh, and I can't go up there. Okay. Well, see, good thing I backtracked. Otherwise, we would have missed the deer, and wouldn't that'd have been a crying shame. Yeah, so one thing you'll figure out about this game is it has a lot of different gameplay mechanics in it. Can I turn up my mouse sensitivity a little bit here? Let's crank it. Let's see what that's like. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, I don't have a flashlight. Still kind of light in my room because of the... because it's still daylight out, so... Stuff gets dark. I really can't see shit because there's too much light.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
What a cool looking house. The fuck is that? These bums, chairs just laying over. Some sort of dragon? Missing. Who's missing? Milton Finch? Okay, well, I guess I could fill you in on the basics of the game. We're gonna travel through different rooms, and then we're gonna find...
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
We're gonna find out... we're gonna experience the last moments of each of these family members dying. Is what I believe the game's about. That's kind of what I remember it being about.
As a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
What's this? An eye?
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Oh, it was the post. I thought I saw someone just standing there for a second. It's about to have a heart attack. Yeah, that's an... oh yeah, I was saying that's an SC1 key. Yeah, that's right. I know what kind of key blank you need for that. It's mostly for schlag locks. No, I'm going to be joined by Frank here in a second. It's looking like he wants to jump on something. Yeah. Meow. Keep it chill, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing video games. You just want to chew on my drawstring from my hoodie, don't you? Not now, Frank. I have mysteries to solve. Meow. Okay. I'm just going in through the dog door, I guess. I thought we were leaning in towards the...
Crawling through the dog door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Got some good tools and stuff. Oh, one of those parking golf balls. I mean, I guess that's a way to do it.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years,
Nope.
I felt like I was home.
Sometimes the controls just go on rails when you're kind of looking around. It kind of feels a little
But instead of
itchy.
a family, there were just memories of one.
And a lot of dishes.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Lewis Finch. Great grandson to LD. Edith, Eddie, Don Lewis. Wait, are we Edith? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we must be, right? Yeah, who else would we be? the whole name of the game.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
No, I didn't see a Milton.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Can we go in the library? Is the door locked? I don't know if there's any standard interact buttons. I think it's just clicking with your mouse. Where should we go first?
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
I thought we had to do something with that music box.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
The hell was that noise? Dawn Finch. So is Dawn our mother? I don't know.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Left in a hurry, eh?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
I guess we just have to go upstairs now. I keep trying to run. Ain't no run button.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Why would you seal up bedrooms?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
So just if somebody dies, they just seal up their room?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Some drag marks there.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Padlock would take like an M1 key. What? Okay, whatever.
My mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh, it's just dust in the room. I was like,
From the
what is that
paintings on
there?
the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Molly, so that's 1947?
Looking at Molly's room. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Okay, Yeah, I kind of, when I did that, I cut her off.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Yeah, because they had people, so they knew what was in here. A big jellyfish. Hey, Frank. Yes.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Jesus, dude. Settle down.
My Halloween candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now?
Oh, they locked her in a room?
God, it's late. Go to sleep.
Do a lot of kids get locked in the rooms, or what? It doesn't sound
I
like a
kept
normal thing.
eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night.
Aren't those poisonous?
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
I thought about.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Oh. At least you wouldn't eat your pet.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Okay, you can like pet on and stuff.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh, you wiggled. Do I have to jump to it from here? There's no way. What's up, bud? Meow. I'm playing a video game, slow down. Meow. Meow. Yeah, you want some snuggles, don't you? And where was I? Alright, where'd the bird go? He's right there. Get over there. I don't know how to get up there. Oh. Where? I'm getting pretty close to him.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. And now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Oh.
Rabbits.
Maybe I should have my headphones on. Snatch that motherfucker.
Imagine his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. And then I flew off to find something bigger.
What are you gonna eat bigger than a rabbit? It's already pretty big for an owl, isn't it?
A mama rabbit.
Oh, a mama rabbit.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh, right. Forgot. This game's got a lot of curveballs in it. Boink.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
What is that? Oh, where'd it go? Oh,
I wanted
what a
fat,
seal.
juicy seeds. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Ah, sucks. Just maim the poor thing. And
I grabbed out tight. I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
hey, buddy. Howdy. Oh, not that way. Back. Or maybe I do want to go down there. Actually, kind of steer yourself a bit here. I guess I'm going upstairs. I was gonna go check out the other side there, but
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
you what? No, I can't. I gotta go around this way, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I got you.
Last passenger, I was still hungry. Across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer.
And this is our own room.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So did she... How'd she die? Oh, that does open. I guess I checked out everything in there, eh?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh, look, I have the same name as the missing girl. Isn't that something, Frank? Yes, thank you.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Okay, well, I'm going to stop this recording here and make sure it's alright. We'll be right back, guys.
We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Ingeborg?
On
That's a lovely
January
name.
7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Oh, he took the whole house? Huh.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh, and that's the, they said it was made out of the sunken bricks of the old house, so that's the fireplace there. Oops. Yeah, so how do I get out of this? Oh, I hold back. Okay.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Ingeborg. Man, Frank, maybe I should have named you Ingeborg. Would you have liked that more? Isn't he just the cutest? Look at that little puddle on him. Okay, there's gonna be something else to check in here. Medications. Last one was on a Tuesday. Mole man beneath the Finch
Edie
house.
gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long time.
My friend Bigfoot. That was the weirdest thing I saw there.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
You are like just upset. Hey, don't chew on a zipper. It's metal. You're gonna fuck your teeth up. Stop it.
Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon. She could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Dude, come on. Right, come on. No, don't. Don't. You mess your teeth up. Stop it. Don't care how cute you are. Okay, back to the game. Oh, he died. Sven was making that. Okay. He made that.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, that's horrific. Carpet on a bathroom floor is like the worst
The only
thing.
trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Are behind these hinges here?
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh, there's a Calvin Finch.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Who the fuck's Sam now? And Calvin? You're a crouch button? Oh, it's just automatic, okay. Now, who was Calvin? Most improved player. He's in the Marines.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think
Who's Barbara?
he always wanted to fly.
Oh, did he fall off a swing?
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Alvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh,
The day he made up his mind to fly.
Huh.
And he did.
Or smash his brains out on the rocks or something.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Oh, you crazy bitch.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
I was gonna say, where did he sleep? Yeah, I thought that was heading up to his bed there.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird sharing your room with like having half your room like roped off with your little. Oh, he took down the bridge. Okay. Can I see anything over here on his side of the room? Oh wait, no, that's where I came in. Okay, never mind. Jesus, Frank. You chill out a bit, dude. Oh, where do I go? Oh, wait. Yeah, here we go. Wasn't that clever?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Kinda wanna see what's over here. That just looks like it goes back into the main house, doesn't it? Yeah, it's just up the stairs. Oh, Bigfoot.
Growing up,
Oh, my friend.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
That's what that my friend Bigfoot thing was about. Thought maybe she was like a conspiracy theorist.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh, Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, the scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key
Naturally.
in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Oh, but I just not do it long enough?
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key,
Sounds like I was going backwards.
for Rick, but the house was silent. She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Yeah, I forgot about all the cool art styles they had here. Actually, oh, really? Surprised they made that much stuff interactable.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Sounds like the Halloween theme, but it sounds just off enough.
It rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh, whoops.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Picture Show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Alright, checking out this one. I mean, it is open.
Walter, are you there?
Oh, right, Walter was the little brother.
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the Hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Not right. She played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Holly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow. He wasn't moving, but she sensed that this story might not be over yet.
It's not gonna be the boyfriend again, is it? Oh, he's gone.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she was whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Oh,
You were wonderful.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom.
so how'd she die?
Unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. They took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh, God. Huh.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Maybe her and her boyfriend ran away and just left the ear there? I was thinking maybe Molly maybe ate something poisonous and that's why she died. That cake would be like how old? When did it say she died? 1960? Yeah, that'd be an old fucking cake. Anyways, let's get back to it. Okay, now where do we go from here? Oh, right, I just came in through there. Maybe this one doesn't go anywhere else. Or there wasn't a big room. Oh, right, because now we can go into the basement.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Is that Odin?
Edie's father Odin built the original house.
Yeah, because when I came upstairs, I went that way.
All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
I just want to see if there's anything I could do down here. Oh, right, that's the twins' room. Sven and Edie. Oh, I was in that room already. We'll just take our time going down the stairs here. No rush. No big rush. Yeah, we don't have any power. Oh, maybe I can turn on the power here. I think that's supposed to be like a fuse box. Pool table. Man, I want to play pool. I haven't played pool in like fucking years, man. At least since COVID kicked off. Chat a fucking pool table.
Mom said the basement was off limits. Unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Sven killed himself making a dragon slide. Damn shame.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What is this? I don't remember this part. There's power going on here, though.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
This like a bomb shelter?
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Oh, you lived quite a while there.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel lonely.
Mechanics a little weird here.
Almost friendly.
monkey.
Everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Was something banging on the door? I thought it was like...
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Oh. Where is the exit? Oh. What is this? You had a second way out the whole time? They're all just like things for models.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly. And Calvin.
I don't think we really know who... We didn't really get definitive answers on any of their deaths, did we?
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Alright, walk right out into a train.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
So he was just hiding out there?
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Yeah, they'll do that some bunkers, like set up like fake windows with scenery, just to help you not go crazy. To simulate the outside. Have you guys ever heard about that silo, that nuclear silo in the United States that was converted to like rich people condominiums? How do I get down there? Yeah. They have cameras that look outside, and then HD TVs inside with a feed.
Like Walter.
And they're set up like windows in the place, so you can have a live...
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
And yeah, it'd have a live feed outside, so...
I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Did Walter like trains the whole time? Got ran over by a train? No, the tracks aren't even there? What happened there? It's just like a random dock. Well, I don't know if that counts as a dock. It's not connected to land. It's way out there.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
A solar light just kicked on?
I
Alright.
thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Something flashing out there. I doubt I can go out there, though. Yeah, that's kind of the limit right there. I can itch my back. Yeah. Thanks for all the help, Frank. Appreciate it.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
It's kind of funny. This game, Kona, and Firewatch all have areas where somebody has set up like a lawn chair to like at their favorite view or whatever. Or whatever. Not one of those words I say too much. One of those phrases.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
I missed a path there, did I? Oh, we gotta get there over this way.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Daisy, Lucy, Derpy, Derpy Jr., Burpy, Chirpy, Burpy. 1952, Zerpy. What was Zerpy? 91 to 95? They're kinda... Ooh, Chirpy was before Burpy. And over here, Oliver. Rabbit, Shadow, a cat. Christopher, oh, the fish. That fish lived 5 years, eh? Bob the dog. Bailey. Is it a frog? And a couple rabbits, okay.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Barbara. Walter, oh, they got this little taller. Edie. Span. Calvin. Molly, oh, they got a little kitty there.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, that's the old house.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
What is that? Hmm.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
$33 years. Gregory only lived 1 year. Gus Finch, he didn't live too long, 13.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Oh, Lewis. Yes. I heard about Lewis at the
There's
start.
so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
I mean, we heard a bunch of stories, but we haven't got any actual, like, definitive info yet, have we, really?
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, there's a new Finch in the works. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of risky there, don't you think, lady? Let's crawl across this branch. Ladder here? It is so dark, I cannot see shit. Oh, there's a ladder over there. Oh. How'd I miss it?
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Fireball. Oh, somebody else enjoying the view of the old house. This must be bird feeders, eh?
They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Sam, that was a military guy, wasn't it?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are going to last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything? It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Does that count? A Sasquatch, maybe?
Aw.
What a pretty birdie. Oh, then was I supposed to take a photo? Some random person's canoe out there. Or... What else am I looking for?
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
To tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Need a picture for a coffee ad.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. I found an old logging trail. With deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
Oh.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad,
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh.
Great shot, Don! I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Oh, it was so majestic. Oh.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
I didn't realize there was a timer going on. I had to run up there.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera.
Watch it, like, hit him in the face.
Dad!
Oh!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Only the hunting accident one? Anything else of interest?
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
And where was he gonna fly to? Well, let's see here. Alright guys, I'm actually gonna make another coffee, so I'll be back here in a second. I'm just gonna have the day off, you know, I'm just chilling out, just got a fresh coffee here. Recently got some new grass. That's a nice sativa there. Okay, well, picking up, we're just leaving Sam's room. Of course, he's got some MREs here. Military guys, they like their MREs, don't they?
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh. Makes sense. Gregory. Yeah, it's the kid that only lived for a year. Oh, I thought I saw something there. What happened to old Greg? Divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
You making the duck now? Oh, we can steer the road.
That time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
Boing.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Speaking of Frank. Oh.
I wonder what he saw.
What's up, dude?
What his world was like.
Oh, where all the ducks went.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw, it sure made him happy.
What are you meowing about? I don't know if you guys can hear him back there. I'm not too sure what I should be doing here, but... What do those letters say? Doesn't look like any words. Oh. Yeah, I can get that thing on the corner there if I can top this whale again.
I know how silly it sounds.
What is it?
But I worried about a baby being too happy.
Oh, it's bubbles.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
Frank, settle down.
I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish you could have told us. about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand.
So the kid drowned in the tub, that's what... Oh.
Gregory. About everything.
Lego man?
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. He'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Yeah, I'm sure he's real happy. Oh, drowning in a bathtub would make me very happy.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet... A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, though he'd never met her. We don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Want the people? Not ruining that wedding. What's the next words? Oh, there we go.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
What a badass.
Wind picked up, panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
What? I can play a game. What do you want? Oh.
Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad completely made. Thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. And all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Kind of cool.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
I had a mohawk, eh? What a cool guy. He's a real punk. Oh, yeah, it was a red mohawk, too. Raise flag, breakfast, quiet time. outside without permission while answering a restraint. Yeah. Emergency evacuation plan. Oh, yeah, I guess he was kind of like a survivalist. With his military training and all that fun stuff. So it was a climbing wall.
My mom
That'd be
moved
cool.
up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Yeah. 10 ways to teach critical thinking. It's really creaky up here. Hey, what are you doing? Stop it. In or out? Okay, there's a... So I just want to make sure I don't miss anything up here. There's a vacuum sitting back there. What's your problem? There guys,
My
Frankie's
mom
being
moved to
moody
India
Judy.
a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Sorry, I know I've been scratching my nose a bit. I haven't been doing cocaine.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
I trimmed my nose hairs and they started
I'm
growing
sure
out.
Edie was happy to have her back,
Milton, Louis, Edith.
and to see kids in the house again.
Alright, Louis was our brother. Alright, so it's Milton. What happened to Milton? Come on, dude.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Do they homeschool their kids?
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Yeah, imagine living in a room like completely separated from the rest of the house when you're like 10 years old. It's a decent drawer, I guess. It'd be kind of cool to have. Like 2 floors and can switch between them with... Yeah, that'd be dope.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
disappeared into his art.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Hmm. '92. Maybe like in his teens or something when he disappeared? Wait, no. Yeah.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Was there anywhere I had to go this way? Okay, because a large portion of this game you just keep going forward. Oh yeah, that's where I came in from. Wait, did I go up here yet?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Legalize marijuana. Oh, let's go Lewis. 88. I'm like older than this dude. Was born in 84. Lived in a boat in a tree though. Isn't that cool? Are you coming back, buddy?
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
What? I didn't press a direction. Oh, they have like sitar music. Wonderland Turbo.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Well, he got his diploma. Yeah, I know what that's about.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Whoops.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew past himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander.
Oh.
I asked him to
Run
describe
down the other thing.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. He took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Sounds like Lewis is doing
Like a
pretty
whole
good.
new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Is it a dog?
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Utopia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. We talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Oh, yeah.
So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Still supposed to be
Conquer a
chopping
city,
fish.
then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
You gotta stop chopping the fish, Lewis. You're chopping too many fish. It's not healthy, Lewis.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Yeah, let's go handsome queen. Ooh, beautiful
handsome
prince.
queen. The queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows?
radiant rainbows.
Yes. Oops. I was knocking them over, that's great.
He followed the sound of her.
I hate sitars.
Silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
It's 3 fish all at once. What are they trying to do to me?
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
He became a god.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Looks amazing.
Began to forget the world we know.
It's a big fucking cannery, man.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis.
Look at that pile of
cannery
fish.
worker.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. Oh.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Dude, you're not moving anything. Oh, there's stairs here.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Oh, there's something called Wonderland earlier, too.
The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico that insisted on advising him.
Wise Calico. Oh, Molly! The cat, yeah.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
How are you gonna do that? Man, I'm at like the climax of a story here.
Bend down his head.
I think I know where this is going. Did he stick himself in the...
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
That's quite the detailed note she sent.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
We got a gaming keyboard. Right, Frank? Hey, come on, man.
He was so proud of being Indian. I think for him, it was a way to be something other than just a Finch.
I'm tired. Can we go?
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
So this is where Edith and her mom lived then?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Disaster.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
By him, committing suicide? I assume that's what happened.
But it had to end one way or another.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Well, here, before we do that, No, man, no, I'll just keep it going. I don't think that was too long of a recording.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear,
So the whole curse thing, yeah.
there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog
Can you just take a boat out there?
I lost my way. I got turned around.
Oh, I was just going straight. I think it just puts a rock in wherever you're going. So it was just straight ahead.
For a while, I wondered. I started seeing things.
Good deer.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back.
Jesus, Frank.
Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try.
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Fall down.
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
I used to do that on car rides. Stick my hand out, do the arm wave.
A few years went by.
Sucks when you'd hit like a bee or something, bounce off the arm and hurt.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. Last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Slow down. I'm playing a game.
If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. Appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Alright.
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
We're pregnant.
I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Frank! The game's almost over.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone.
I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Stop it! Hey, in or out? Come on up. Here. Well, that's sad. What is a sad game? I haven't given him enough attention today, I guess. Yeah, it makes you wonder if some of the people actually did die or if they just ran away. Because they don't know what happened to Barbara and her boyfriend. I mean, the one guy got hit by a train. Her younger brother I mean, he was older than her, but younger than Lewis. Like, he just disappeared. Like, maybe he just ran away to escape the curse. He didn't get a closure. He didn't get closure on a lot of those. So how did Edith die? Because she still wrote it afterwards, so... Like, did she know she was dying before she was giving birth? I don't think she would have known she was going to die in childbirth or something, so I doubt it was that. Like, maybe she gave birth and then... Because she had to go back do the whole... Well, she must have known she was dying, because she went back and finished the diary there, right? Yeah, she's pretty young, too. Oh, well. Anyways, that was it for my chill play of What Remains of Edith Finch. If you guys enjoyed it, sub up. You know, I play different games all the time. I just did a playthrough of Kona that was actually kind of chill, too. But, you know, I also play Dead by Daylight. I play retro games. I don't know. Check out the shit on my channel. But anyways, that's it for today. So peace out, keep it real. See motherfuckers around. Bye.
I used to love.